we have to be pregnant by the end of the month. So it's not like I'm forcing Simmons to have a baby right now.
Well, you couldn't even if you tried, but...
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room. Because from our last video, people thought that I was pregnant. But it was literally just a video that we did just for fun to see, like, this string game that we apparently did wrong. But I don't think that game really tells you anything. I think it's just for fun. But we wanted to talk about, like, pregnancy because everybody that we know is literally pregnant right now. My mom is pregnant, your mom is
Wait. Cut the sarcasm because some people don't understand jokes.
Our moms are not pregnant. But my best friend from Jamaica that we went to her wedding, she's pregnant and she's about to give birth like tomorrow. Some of our other friends that we used to hang out with, they just told us that they are pregnant. And then last night, before my friend said that she's pregnant, I realized that if we were supposed to get pregnant, we'd have to do it this month.
Like right now, basically.
Well, like in order for the baby to be born in this year, where my insurance still works, it would have to be this month, so we'd have to start trying from tonight. So do you feel pressured or not? Do you feel pressured?
I'm gonna blink twice.
Oh my god, yeah. So in the US, when you are 26, you are basically cut off of your parents' insurance. And guess what age I am? 26 this year.
You're gonna be 26.
Yeah, so when my birthday comes until the rest of the year, I still have insurance for my parents, which is really good insurance. But after that, I don't have any insurance left other than going on his insurance.
Which is kind of whack, to be
Which
honest.
is not so great. So we realized that if we're supposed to, like, we have to get pregnant this month. Why would I say it? It seems like your heart is, like, beating much faster.
Oh my god.
So what do you think about that?
I think that it's an interesting idea.
But
I think that we are kind of in a pickle of a life situation where that comes. Listen, the reason we're talking about this is, yes, the insurance topic came up.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody is pregnant around us.
Yes.
Your best friend, your cousin, some
Our
lady
mutual
walked by
friend.
holding a baby.
Yeah.
Like,
A lady literally just walked by holding a baby while we're saying that we have to get pregnant.
Yeah, so we have some people in our lives that are pregnant, and it's like there's this like COVID baby boom where like people are sitting at home and getting pregnant because they don't have to go outside anymore. I know at least one of my coworkers had a child in this past year.
Yeah.
And it seems to maybe be a thing. I don't know. I mean,
But I think so many things are aligning the right way for it to work out that way, because I'm finishing up school, right? We're moving back home, right? Pressure. And you graduated, you have your master's now, so that's out of it.
okay.
The only thing, we don't have a house. Okay, I can live with that, right? That's like
You
one
could
of the
live with
biggest
that,
drawbacks.
meaning what? Not having a kid, or meaning that
No.
you could just put up with it?
No, meaning that that's one of the biggest drawbacks why I wouldn't want to just get pregnant right now. And everybody's getting pregnant.
Oh, so you got to keep up with the Joneses, basically.
Keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm not getting any younger.
You're gonna be 26 this year.
But guess what? This is the age that your mom was when she got pregnant. And your dad was what? 31?
No,
29.
When I was born, my dad was 29 and my mom was 24.
So guess what? We're
Listen,
a year behind.
Your
No, I'm
mom,
just
your mom
kidding.
already had 2 kids by the time she was like 19. So
But what is your biggest fear about having kids? Like, you don't think we can pull it off?
it's not that I don't think we could pull it off. Me and you, we could pull off anything.
Literally anything.
Anything.
We pulled off this YouTube channel from scratch. So.
Oh, look at that, a kid walking by.
Yep.
And
Really?
she's being a little annoying because she just stopped in the middle of the street.
You look very nostalgic.
Yeah, look at her. What is she doing? Anyway.
You see, and you guys always say, "Oh, no. Avri, you're the one that wants to have kids." Simas doesn't.
I like kids, and I'm good with kids, I think. Do you think I am?
Yeah, I think so. You didn't answer the question though.
What?
What is your drawback from having kids? Because we don't have a house?
Cause like we aren't financially independent yet.
It's gonna take at least 5 years for us to be financially independent.
Not if people keep subscribing to our channel though.
That would be nice.
Videos, right? Then maybe they could speed up this process. But I don't know. Honestly,
it would be nice to like retire and then have kids, right? And when I say that, people are so outraged. But we don't plan to retire old. We plan to retire young.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, no. I wish that we were on this path like way longer ago. But at the same time, we had like school and a whole bunch of other business. Like we had like a big like heart-to-heart conversation about this yesterday, that we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves, but at the same time we have to be, because there are some mistakes that we've made.
To push ourselves too.
And there are plenty of mistakes we made where we could have been better.
Right.
But what we did talk about though, like let's say if you do not get pregnant in the next like 2 weeks and we do run out of your insurance, there are some serious prices that we'd have to pay if it were to happen in the US.
Right.
In New York or New Jersey in particular.
Yeah. Right. So we just looked it up actually, how much it is to have a baby in the US with and without insurance.
Yeah, so businessinsider.com, which seems to be a pretty reputable site, I think. Having a baby in New York, right? So a vaginal birth with insurance is $8,400. This is in 2019, right? Without insurance is $16,000. Now, C-section is $12,000 with insurance and $22,000 without, right? Which is equivalent to like your student loans or a house down payment or anything like that.
I mean, I get it that doctors and nurses have to get paid, but like to bring a life onto the earth, it's that much money, you know?
That's
to start.
That's just the birth, not including hospital costs, not including complications, not including medications, not including this, and that. It could pile up to be a really, really high amount. On top of not really having paternal care at all. Maternal care is like this big in the US. You were going to be sitting at home for free with the kid if you don't have a job. If you do have a job, you got to run back in like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
You know.
But one thing though, not everybody pays to have a kid here, because remember the kid I used to babysit? They didn't pay.
Well,
and
yeah.
I think we talked about this before, and another lady said she didn't pay anything to have her kid in New York, and she had a good job, like, so I don't know what it is, or like, comment down below if you had a kid in the US and how much was the hospital bill, like, how did it look? Was it free, or did your insurance cover it, or did you have to pay out of pocket? I would love to understand.
Yeah, what kind of like under the table deals do you guys know? Because like I'm looking at this.
Are you literally asking for illegal advice
Not illegal.
on YouTube?
Not illegal advice. No, but there are some like loopholes in the law that people take advantage of all the time, right? Giving a birth in another country.
Yeah.
Right, if you were to live there. So like your friend in Jamaica, you could talk about that.
Oh yeah, so my friend, like I just said, my friend that recently got married, she got pregnant, and now she's gonna be giving birth like tomorrow. She chose a private hospital. Of course, you can choose public hospitals, which I think it's for free if you go to the public hospital.
Right.
But she chose a private one for obvious reasons. And she said that they had to pay like $500,000 Jamaican dollars to be able to secure that private spot to have their baby. So that's the price for her. But in Europe, where you're from, it's pretty much free.
Yeah, so I definitely told this story for those of you guys who have been here for the long run, but I know there's a lot of new people here. And I have family in Lithuania and in Sweden, which are very pro like family, right? So the government encourages you to have kids because they support you, and then your taxes kind of go and like pay for those fees. So indirectly you're paying more in taxes, but at the end of the day it comes out to be cheaper than it is to have lower taxes and paying out of pocket.
Yeah.
When it comes to giving birth in particular, my cousin in Sweden, I always laugh because I'm laughing even though I just told this story. Like he was complaining about paying for parking, and it turned out to cost like 15 euros for the night, and then he's like, oh my god, I can't believe the hospital was so like cheap to charge me for that. And I'm like, how much did you pay for the birth? He's like, what do you mean? Pay for what birth? Like the kid was born and I was out, you know, like
and
I was,
he was concerned about parking.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here, we're concerned about everything other than parking. I want to know, like, those people, we have many women that follow us. So, have you had a kid before? What age did you have your first kid? What age do you think is like a good age? I think my age is a good age. And how many kids did you have, or did you get scared after the first one?
And where?
And where did you have your kids? Did you have them back home somewhere where you came from, or did you have them in the US or Canada, UK? Because that's where most of our crowd is from.
Yep.
And what else? What other question do I want to ask? I can't remember.
Well, you have all these moms watching you. You're like, oh my god, like.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I'm scared of pregnancy. I'm scared of the idea of being pregnant
in the summer.
And I don't want to be pregnant in the summer because I get very hot, so I don't need extra baggage.
I just came up with an epiphany.
What?
It just hit me. If we move to Lithuania, you don't have to worry about that because we don't really have summer.
That's not what I want.
What
I like summer. I just don't want to be pregnant in the summer.
So you could get pregnant in the fall and give birth in the spring.
Yes.
Like around May 8th or so.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
That's the best.
No.
Best month.
I don't know about that.
Taurus life.
Oh, we should put that picture in so people could see what you used to look
when
like.
you saw my baby picture, didn't you think, oh, I just want to have Avri's babies?
No, because I saw that little face, and I saw the way you were acting, and I saw like the same eyes, same nose, same everything. It's like the same face, you just squish it down a little bit.
I was such a good kid though. So
I could see why people said that if you were...
What?
You were a bad kid.
I wasn't a bad kid.
I was a horrible...
I know you want to have my kids. It's just...
I was a horrible kid. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, like right now, people still talk about how bad I was and how nobody wanted to watch me back in the day. And you've heard these stories too.
I think though, like, I'm going to end off the vlog with, we have been together for over 5 years. We are married, right?
Six next month.
That's why I said over 5. We're married. All right, so been together for 5 years. We're married. We have a master's degree and 3 weeks left on a bachelor's degree. We saved up a decent amount of money.
Yeah, a good amount.
Right? We don't have a house yet. I have insurance until the end of the year, which is the biggest thing that we're banking on right now. So we can definitely have a kid right now, because I think many people had a kid or got pregnant with way less, but they still survived. But they probably didn't survive the way they wanted to, and it wasn't the best situation, but they got through it.
Yeah. No, I don't think like we are. I think we are in a better position than a lot of people were.
Even like, in our families, yeah.
Yeah, our own families especially.
Because wait, when my mom was my age, she had 2 kids already.
Yeah.
So.
She had 2 grown kids already, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed from when we have conversations like this is that people always think that we're not on the same page. We have these discussions together before we come on YouTube to talk about this. So we coming on YouTube to talk about this is us like just saying what we've already said before. Yeah. We're on the same page. Like, we know that it's just not gonna happen tonight, you know? Is it? Are we on the same page, honey?
That's what I was about to ask you.
Are we, honey? So we know, you know, like, we're just like making you guys be a part of the discussion. So it's not like I'm forcing Simmons to have a baby right now.
Well, you couldn't even if you tried, but... I mean, yeah. You're not forcing me.
Yeah, so we're okay. Like, we joke around like this all the time, but it's definitely conversations that we're having, and we're letting you guys in on the discussion. We are on the same page. We are waiting, and we know that, you know, we're not gonna just have a baby because my insurance is expiring, right?
I don't know about this uncertainty thing, man. But yeah, I think it's a good topic of conversation, and especially because we do have a lot of people that are a little bit older than us that are watching us. Mm-hmm. So you guys, we appreciate the input.
Mm-hmm. Baby daddy simp.
Remember when you called me babe dade? So that's going to be it for today. If you guys want to chime in, you're always welcome to comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Yep.
If you haven't watched our older videos where we have a lot of fun, then you better go check them out. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you watched this far and you haven't done so yet.
Yep.
So, anything you want to add?
No. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog. This was just a small sit down and chat session where we just tell you what's going on in our lives, what's going on our minds. Right. And yeah, that's it. Let us know if you like these little sit and chat sessions. We'll definitely do some more of them. Right? And Simas has to go back to real work now.
Yeah, for real.
We'll see you guys in another one.